Speaking of,
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former NXT Women's Champion and current WWE Divas Champion, Paige.
It's absolutely lovely to see Paige here, returning gracefully, the beautiful raven-haired lady, back to her home of NXT. This shows the kind of sportsmanship that this young lady has, and I'm so proud of her. So are the rest of Britain. We're so proud of this young lady.
it was 4 weeks ago that our general manager, John Bradshaw Layfield, stripped Paige of the NXT Women's Championship and started an NXT Women's Championship tournament. Paige held the title for 274 days and is back here on NXT for this historic NXT Women's Championship final.
Wow. It is amazing to be home at NXT. But before I get started, I just want to say a few words to each and every one of you. And I know this is going to sound cheesy and cliche, but I actually just want to thank each and every one of you. I mean it. I want to thank each and every one of you because I wouldn't be where I am today without you and NXT. And I wouldn't be the WWE Divas Champion. But talking about championships, I couldn't be prouder to be the first ever NXT Women's Champion. But tonight we're going to be crowning a new champion. And this champion, she has to have strength. She has to have character. And she has to have grace. Because while holding the NXT Women's Championship, she is holding the key to the future. And believe me, holding that can lead to this. So thank you. Thank you, every single one of you. And enjoy the rest of the show because it's going to be memorable.
What a great champion Paige was.
Great story.
It is.
Paige's first night ever on Raw wins the WWE Divas Championship. Was the first diva in history to hold the Divas Championship and the NXT Women's Championship simultaneously.
But now it's time for changing the guard.
The following match will determine who will be the new NXT Women's Champion.
I get goosebumps just seeing Ric Flair. Partly, my liver starts to shake as well, but can you imagine what it must be like? Now Charlotte gets to come into her own. She knows the legacy of the Hearts and the Flairs. She knows that there's been this rivalry since 1992. She gets her chance to make her own name tonight by beating Natalya. Not only beating Natalya, but having her father in the corner and watching Bret the Hitman Hart stand in the other corner and stare on with not a thing that he can do. Can you imagine how proud she'll be?
What impresses me is the confidence of Charlotte. She said it earlier this week, when it's all said and done, you're going to have to add a Flair wing to the Hall of Fame.
But here we see the excellence of execution. He claims to be the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. And that quite possibly could be. But Ric Flair,
16-time world champion.
16 times. Bret Hart, 7-time world champion.
Tremendous rivalry between
Right,
these two champions.
and there's a huge egos involved. But again, Natalya gets to be the person who beats a Flair and watch Ric Flair have to stand there and take it and do nothing about it.
Triple H.
Imagine how she would feel.
Triple H said earlier this week on WWE.com that Natalya is perhaps the best in-ring performer on the WWE Divas roster today. Natalya's got to prove it tonight.
Introducing first, accompanied by two-time WWE Hall of Famer and 16-time world champion, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. From the Queen City, Charlotte. Her opponent, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer and 7-time world champion, Bret the Hitman Hart. From Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Natalya.
Just take this moment in for a second. Two of the greatest names in the history of our industry now being represented by two of the premier divas here on NXT, competing for the NXT Women's Championship. This is a moment in time that will live forever.
The legacies of the Harts and Flairs continue tonight. It's Charlotte versus Natalya for the NXT Women's Championship.
What an incredible, just an incredible experience for both of these young ladies. Not only are they both
Shoulders down and a kick out.
very skilled competitors, but imagine having the knowledge in the corner that if they need it, they can go to and get advice right there. What a fantastic opportunity for both of them.
Natalya told me main advice she got from legendary Bret the Hitman Hart is, hey, wrestle your heart out and do what brought you to the dance.
That's great advice.
On the flip side, I also talked to Charlotte, and she said, listen, her dad has the utmost confidence in her ability. She knows what to prep for. She knows what she's got to do, and she is ready to capture the NXT Women's Championship.
Just the history alone of knowing the knowledge that has been passed on to both Charlotte and Natalya. Ric Flair, trained by the late, great Billy Robinson. Bret the Hitman Hart, trained by his father, Stu Hart. To someone like me, a wrestling historian, it's just truly, truly honoured to be, even in the arena tonight, to be around these two men.
The NXT universe here in Orlando divided between Natalya and Charlotte. Charlotte, a second-generation diva. Meanwhile, Natalya, a third-generation diva. So many tricks and skills they've learned over the years from their families.
Exactly.
And you say that, you make that point, it's very important for both Charlotte and Natalya to now let those jitters settle down. We know this is an emotional night. We know this is an emotional match. They have to let those emotions settle and focus on the task at hand.
And one has to remember, Natalya does have somewhat of an advantage. And it's a several-year advantage as far as being a high-ranking competitor here in the WWE since 2008, I believe.
You say that, Ringo, but I don't know if I agree with you. Because, granted, Natalya has experience, but Natalya has talked about being nervous about this match, feeling the pressure of being part of the Hart family. The flip side, Charlotte has said, look, there was a point where I felt like I had to fill my father's shoes, but now I've come into my own, and I am prepared to create my own legacy.
That's a great point there, Byron. Nerves play a big factor. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you're nervous, it can throw you off your game.
Whoop. Natalya, doing what she does best into another submission maneuver. We knew Natalya, as you mentioned, William, had all the experience coming into this, but Charlotte is claimed to be genetically superior. Do you agree with that, William?
From everything that we've seen so far of Charlotte in the short time that she's been here, I can't disagree.
I'll do you one better. I mean, when Charlotte was growing up, her father, Ric Flair, always made sure she was at the most top-notch athletic facilities, top-notch education. And
yes,
Charlotte,
but that doesn't make for great wrestling ability. I'm just throwing that out there. Not that she wouldn't have that as well, but that has nothing to do with what we're seeing here.
Well, let me ask you this: how much does confidence play a role? Because
that builds
confidence.
Yes. I agree with you. Yes.
Everything you can accomplish.
Natalya is Charlotte locked up in the center of the ring. Do we see a submission here in the finals of the NXT Women's Championship Tournament?
It's Natalya's specialty.
Early on in this match, we can see it goes back to the origins of our industry. This is truly going to be a chess game, a human chess game. Nobody wants to make that first move that's going to throw off their game. Nobody wants to get caught with a quick submission or a quick fall, a quick roll-up.
Natalya's kind of egged on Charlotte a little bit in the past, saying, show me you're a Flair. Show me you're good enough. Show me that confidence. and mocking Charlotte, huh?
A little taunting there from Natalya. A lot on the line tonight for the Hearts at TakeOver. And now Charlotte looking to take control.
One has to wonder how wise that was of Natalya, though. Why take the time to even keep your eye on the prize?
Well, it's clearly become very personal over the last few weeks between Natalya and Charlotte.
Sometimes people's emotions can ruin them.
Whoa! Charlotte, wow, look at the strength of Charlotte. Hold on, here's the cover from Natalya and a kick out.
Look at this, Charlotte.
Lovely applied body scissors there.
Staring right into the eyes of her father.
This is a great move to control an opponent with, because you actually constrict the rib and the abdomen area.
Shoulders down again on Charlotte. Natalya looking to wrap this thing up.
Of your opponent. And I say quite a lot on NXT, but if you take the breath out of a competitor, that competitor becomes very weak very quickly.
Are you surprised, however, at the poise of Charlotte? Doesn't seem very alarmed. Seems to be very calm, cool, and collected.
I am, yes, and that goes back to what you were talking about, Byron. The confidence is there, but it doesn't mean the wrestling ability is there.
Charlotte does not...
Whoa. Cross arm breaker there for a second. And Charlotte manages to escape to the bottom rope.
Knowing where you are. Charlotte feels she was bred to be a champion. Oh! Yeah. So I want to see.
Natalya now shoulders down here on Charlotte. Kick out at 2.
Ooh. We talked about those underlying tensions, William Regal. Now we're seeing them.
What a chop.
Now let me explain something to the people at home. When you get...
Whoa, easy, Rick.
When you get a chop, it's not just a chop, it's a whack to the sternum, which again makes it difficult to breathe.
Look at the nature boy go.
Oh, man. Things are getting heated at ringside.
What do you think Bret Hart's thinking right now?
Natalya trying to duck over here.
Great ring awareness by Charlotte there.
Natalya's hanging on for dear life.
Charlotte in trouble here, stuck in the center of the ring. Natalya in control.
Back to that body scissors.
Man, backpack stunner from Charlotte.
What a counter.
Charlotte, can she become the NXT Women's Champion here? Up to the leg of Natalya. Natalya's still in it. Charlotte out of frustration, another cover. Natalya gets the shoulder up.
And here's the attitude. Here's the disrespect towards Natalya.
The Flair family used to winning championships. Byron, as you said, what Charlotte alluded to, they should have an entire Hall of Fame ring, but Charlotte looking to claim her first ever championship here at NXT TakeOver.
Again, Charlotte has said it herself. Watch this. This will rattle on your brains. Look out.
Shoulders down and a kick out. Charlotte almost had it right there.
Listen, I don't think there's any disrespect being shown by Charlotte. Oh, look at this beautiful...
calls this the figure four
Figure
headlock.
four headlock, it is. That's exactly what it is. A lot of people think that's a head scissors. It's not. It's a figure four headlock.
Ric Flair loving it at ringside.
I don't think that Charlotte's showing any disrespect to Natalya here. She's just competing because she knows the prize, the NXT Ladies Championship.
Oof, man. I've heard Charlotte say it before in the past. I don't know how to lose.
Charlotte has this figure four headlock applied beautifully here.
Wait a minute, Natalya planted. This could be it for Natalya. Charlotte into another cover and a kick out. This NXT Women's Championship match continues.
You see nothing but really intelligent competing here by Charlotte. The way that she's, you know, she knows that she's got the ultimate wrestling diva to face with Natalya, but she's going move for move and actually out wrestling in some occasions here.
Natalya.
Creating abdominal stretches. Now Natalya in the driver's seat.
A Hart family pride from Natalya, ringing true. Look at just contorting, stretching the body.
Exactly, by pulling on that extra leg, you put all kinds of...
Shoulders down. Whoa, for a second. Oh, Charlotte, what a drop kick.
You think desperation is starting to set in here
This for the
Natalya?
NXT Women's Championship. Here's the cover and a kick out.
You think William Regal, a little nervousness now, is starting to come upon Natalya, realizing that this could come to an end?
Take another look at the impact here. And Charlotte, beautiful counter into a drop kick.
I don't think the nerves are causing any of this. I think it's Charlotte that's causing Natalya's downfall here because she's just competing at such a high level. People weren't expecting this from Charlotte.
This is the NXT Women's Championship Tournament Finals. Hold on, Natalya, butterfly suplex. This is where the strength of Natalya comes into play. Snapmare. Oh! Toss! Oh, drop kick.
Natalya needs to make the cover right now.
Natalya with an opening, the cover up to the leg. Charlotte's still in it.
I have to say that Natalya should have made that cover quicker there. She had to.
Natalya feels like there's nothing in life she can't accomplish. Can she accomplish the goal now?
Oh, Charlotte taken out outside the ring.
Now, this is just strategically talking from me. If I was Natalya, I would try to let Charlotte be counted out. Don't try going out of the ring after her.
Whoop. Charlotte looking to cling to Natalya here. Hold on. Vulnerable situation here on the ring apron. Charlotte, oh man, twisting at the left knee of Natalya.
A leg whip there by Charlotte onto Natalya, but we saw that the impact on Natalya's back as well. That's going to knock the wind right out of her.
Count at 4. Both divas have to get back into the ring.
One has to wonder of the damage that's just been done to Natalya's knee as well.
A smart strategy from Charlotte, stopping Natalya in her tracks.
Charlotte now into the cover, hook to the injured knee. Here's the cover and a kick out. And you can hear Ric Flair counting from the corner. You're gonna count.
Hey, it's emotional. It's emotional across the board in this matchup.
Natalya's in trouble here. Charlotte going up to the top rope.
I've never seen Charlotte do this.
This for the NXT Women's Championship. Charlotte.
You gotta be kidding me.
Charlotte pulling out on a stop zone. Moonsault misses.
Took too much time.
Ric Flair incensed at ringside.
Charlotte went for it all. Charlotte went for the home run, and Natalya out of the way at the last second.
Natalya trying to climb back to her feet here. The NXT Women's Championship on the line. Natalya, that could do it right there off the clothesline. Another kick out.
But incredible resiliency by Charlotte here, being able to kick out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Natalya looking for the Hart family sharpshooter. Locked in on Charlotte.
Charlotte has to make it to the rope. She has to. If she's got to pull her fingernails out on the canvas, she has to make that rope.
Charlotte screaming out, reaching for the bottom. Now dragged back into the center of the ring.
Charlotte's got to crawl with every fiber in her being. She has to make that.
Whoa, Charlotte. Charlotte countered. Whoa, wait a minute.
A counter and into a figure four leg lock.
A figure four leg lock like Ric Flair.
And look at that. We saw the knee damage before with a leg whip off the apron. And that knee straightened out there, the bad knee.
Natalya could tap out here in this NXT Women's Championship final.
How quickly the momentum changes.
Natalya trying to reversing the pressure for a moment. And now both divas trying to climb to the bottom rope.
Oh, yeah. This is what it's all about. Two divas who want nothing more than to be NXT Women's Champion.
Natalya seems to have reversed the pressure on Charlotte. Tables have turned, Charlotte in trouble. Look at the desperation on both divas' faces, still in the figure four leg lock.
I can't imagine the damage being done to both of Charlotte and Natalya. How bad do you want to be a champion?
Now Charlotte trying to roll this maneuver to the bottom rope, trying to break things up. Figure four leg lock caught off the apron.
Referee needs to break. Yeah, exactly. Referee needs to break this hold quickly. Look at.
Rico, both these ladies have to be in bad shape right now.
This is down to who wants it the most.
And the knee first into the steel steps. Remember, only way to win the NXT Women's Championship by pinfall or submission here tonight.
A resourceful play out of the game plan of Flair.
The officials count now at 3.
Look at Charlotte looking at her dad.
Ric Flair trying to coach up his daughter. Both Natalya and Charlotte have taken a tremendous amount of damage.
I can't imagine the pain Natalya's right knee is in right now. And is she... one more time, it looks like Charlotte.
Look into the eyes of Bret Hart. Charlotte locks in the sharpshooter on Natalya.
Are you kidding me?
Have you ever seen a better instance of adding insult to injury?
Hall of Famer
Goodness gracious.
down, his knees stuck in his own finishing maneuver. Natalya in trouble. Could she tap out to her own submission maneuver?
She's got a tap.
Takeover.
She's barely hanging on.
Natalya with the
great counter there by Natalya. If anybody knows how to counter.
Natalya couldn't.
Down to the Queen. Charlotte into the cover on Natalya. Charlotte's the NXT Women's Champion.
Here is your winner and new NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte.
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new NXT Women's Champion, the daughter of Ric Flair, Charlotte. take a look back at the finishing sequence here, the NXT Women's Championship Tournament here at NXT TakeOver. What a battle it was down the stretch. Both leaders traded submission to submission.
It was a case of doing your homework and some. And look at this.
Charlotte connecting with bow down to the Queen to finally put away Natalya and become just the second NXT Women's Champion in history.
NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte.
And what an incredible moment. We're seeing the emotion, true emotion, from Ric Flair and Charlotte. And as a professional, to see the rivalries put to one side, Ric Flair and Bret Hart shook hands because they know that they just witnessed an incredible battle for the NXT Divas Championship.
How fortunate have we been to sit here and watch the next generation in the rivalry between Flair and Hart right here tonight at NXT TakeOver.
I feel truly honored, absolutely honored that I got to witness, as long as everybody else, to witness such an incredible performance by Charlotte. We are looking at a diva that is going to be making waves in the Divas division, whether it be here in NXT or in the WWE for years to come.
Emotional night, no doubt about it.
Another generation of Flair as champion. That's a hug that's so rightly deserved. I mean, what a performance by Charlotte. I mean, she showed us the incredible skills that she has.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still got a lot more to come. Our main event, the NXT